What the U.S. Army is doing is going to revolutionize maneuver. It's going to change how the U.S. Army conducts long-range assault missions. This new technology with tilt rotors, it doubles the speed and the range at which you can conduct operations. There is no other vertical lift platform in the world that can do what tilt rotors do.
When we talk about extending operational reach, it's really about battlefield geometry. The current battlefield is laid out in segments, which those segments allow us, the aviators, to either bring in medical support, supplies, taking combat forces into certain objectives that's laid out on battlefield geometry. This aircraft totally changes battlefield geometry because it can go farther, it can go faster, it can get soldiers and equipment and those critical assets that we need forward in a way that we've never done before.
Operational reach has everything to do with speed and range, and the Army says it well. Reach is survivable range, survivable speed out to these far-flung areas where you want to operate.
Speed enables reaction. Speed increases survivability. Speed and range combined enable longer range logistical support, the ability to support more dispersed forces. Some of the concepts for future operations or the doctrine that Army is building involves greater dispersion of their forces. You have less concentration, you have less likelihood of loss in an attack against where your forces are concentrated without losing the ability to mass combat force on an objective. The increase in range, the increase in speed, and the options that will give a maneuver force commander in the context of the whole is significantly different from what they've ever had in the past.
The threat is always going to know where you are. There's going to be a high probability they know what you're doing, so how do you disrupt that? We have to extend our operational reach. Maneuver is moving a ground force to gain a positional advantage. In order to gain that advantage now, you have to move over distances that are much farther than they were previously.
When you start looking at going longer ranges and moving with efficiency, you have to have a wing. So what tilt rotor brings to the table is the ability to both take off and insert or land vertically, and what that results in is that doubling in speed and range and in the increased efficiency of your operation.
Extending operational reach, the tilt rotor gives you this capability to go twice as far and twice as fast as current capabilities. And so that means before what might take days to actually accomplish, you can do in the time of, say, one night period, which is always the critical part. Try to do everything you can possibly at night.
Bell has taken that technology and brought it to the future in the tilt rotor that we're developing for the United States Army. A leap in technology.